effect, which allows them to go higher and farther in the post flight. Now, this is the second year they'll be using it here at the NCAA championships. Every vault is judged on a basic start value, which means the difficulty rating of that vault. The judges are looking for good, clean form in the pre-flight onto the vaulting table, a good solid push, good height and distance off of the vaulting table, and of course, a good, clean, solid landing. And at the championships, it's all about the landings.
Good report from Bart Connor. And a man who can stick landings, Daniel Furney, ready for his vault attempt. Furney, of course, from Oklahoma, if you just joined us, the top gymnast in the country. Here he goes.
Got a big vault here. Not a stuck landing, but clean execution on that. Yurchenko with a double twist has a start value, as I mentioned, of a 9.7. So a 9.35 is a strong score for that.
Over to the pommel horse, Ohio State's senior star, Ryan Schwartzkopf.
Boy, he can really swing the pommel horse.
10-0 start value. Capable of putting up the big score, but he's had some misses this year, too.
That's the nature of this pommel horse. You can be swinging along beautifully, and the next thing you know, you're standing next to it going, hey, what just happened? But boy, I sure like his mechanics. Look at that position with his body out in the prone position. It's called Russian Moors. Good, clean execution. They need a good score here because Jamie Houle had only a 7.85, and he was their fourth gymnast to go. So 9.45 for Schwartzkopf was a key comeback for them.
All right, let's jump back to the parallel bars. Penn State's Kevin Tan, third in the nation on this event. You see his average just to the right, a little over a 9.2, which is a good score in gymnastics this year.
It sure is, and we saw him on the rings, 9.7. Do a spectacular exercise there. He really is a clean gymnast. Oh!
Uh-oh, he's in trouble.
That was a move called a Healy twirl, and he completely botched it. I'm amazed he kept the rhythm going. Oh, out of gas at the end. That's unfortunate. 8.45 will hurt them over there. They had a decent performance going for the team, but they needed the big score that they normally get from Kevin Tan.
Pressure is on now. Raj Bhavsar, pommel horse. And Ohio State desperately needs a big hit from Raj.
I mentioned earlier that this is only his third all-around competition of the year. Last summer he had surgery on his shoulder to repair what they call the labrum, so he was really out of competition a long time. But you gotta love his aggressive, intense style. Hey, nice difficulty in this routine, and he's improved here. A little smoother and a little better rhythm than I've seen in the past, and boy, do they need a routine, and they got it.
Raj Bhavsar comes through with a 9.45 for head coach Miles Avery. So at the end of 4 complete rotations, Oklahoma has assumed command. Look at that, the Sooners trouncing the competition. Penn State, Ohio State, Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan rounding it out. 2 rotations away. ES to the Liacouras Center here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know, March Madness involves the dreams of basketball players, but here in April, it's all about men's gymnastics and winning the championship.
And that's what you train for all year.
You just say NCAA championship to yourself and you get this feeling of excitement.
The ultimate dream is to win a national championship for any team.
Taking a look at that trophy and I just get a chill down my spine.
It's our coach's motto to focus on the end.
You know, ever since you start training, you know, in the summer or back in the fall when you get back to school, you know, you always got your eyes set on the April time.
This is the moment to be in, but ideally in gymnastics, you want to make it like an everyday thing so that you don't put yourself in a unique situation that you're not used to. So for us, we're going out there, we treat it like every other meet we had this year. We've had success that way, so that's our game plan.
This is what we were trying to do a little differently this year, was train for national championships, not worry as much as what was going on during the season. It was to peak at the end.
I've been doing this since I was 4 years old, 4 hours a day in the gym for 18 years.
I'm going to miss it, that's for sure. You know, I take a look back at my career and who I was as a freshman and who I am now and what I've done, and it's kind of sad to know that you're going to be competing for Ohio State the last time.
Well, being my last meet, I'm hoping to go out there and have a great finish. It's been a great 4 years at the University of Oklahoma, and there's a great team that I'm ending with, so we're hoping to go out there, have a steady performance, and walk away with a national championship.
I think that's kind of just fuel for the fire that makes you want to go out there, do your best, give it your all for this one last time, and see if you can bring home another title. That's what really drives me right now is, all right, this is my last chance to give something back to Ohio State.
This time of year, it's always down to the wire for all the gymnasts.
No, this is the end. We're prepared.
Along with Olympic gold medalist Bart Connor, I'm Chris Marlowe. The NCAA Men's Gymnastics Championships continuing. The Oklahoma Sooners, on the strength of a tremendous vaulting rotation, lead by almost 2.5 points. The Sooners in control at the moment. The apparatus, the teams in rotation 5. You see Ohio State has moved to the rings, Oklahoma P-bars, and Penn State on the high bar. We'll start on the pommel horse, Michigan's Jamie Hertza. Ready to rock. Hertza, the defending national champion in this event.
Yesterday he struggled a little bit in the preliminary competition and had to break form. He does an interesting composition of this routine. He starts with that single leg work and then does the rest of the exercise, the swinging elements. Normally you swing a little, then do the scissor break, and then finish with swinging elements. He got the scissor break out of the way right at the beginning. Oh, nice combination on one pommel. Nicely done. He struggled a little at the end of it. Look at this. These are called Russian Moors. And boy, did he put the arm on that.
Score for Jamie Hertza, 9-3-5. Outstanding. Let's go to the rings. Ohio State. And here is a talented sophomore, Cody Trobaugh. He's from Denton, Texas. And Ohio State, to climb back in the race, needs to have some solid ring performances.
They're doing well here so far. Jamie Shepard had a 9-3. Randy Monahan, 9-4-5. Trobaugh has the potential for a terrific score here. Oh, I like that combination. From a Maltese cross, he laid back and bounced back up to an L cross. That move is a variation of a move called the Pineda, invented by Tony Pineda from the Mexican national team at UCLA. Boy, talk about demonstrating control of the rings. Great technique. Just a little step on that landing, but wow.
9-4-5.
Here's a good look at pretty much what the gymnast sees when they're looking straight down off the rings. Double back and a full twist in the second of the two flips.
So Ohio State stringing together some good performances. Let's go to the parallel bars. Oklahoma's Heath Mueller. He was 4th in the all-around at the MPSF, a much improved gymnast.
He really is having a terrific year, currently ranked 10th in the all-around nationally. Having a good meet today as well. Solid. He's got a good combination here. Watch that. That's called a peach to a giant double back. Kept the momentum going beautifully. Those are some of the underbar swings that we mentioned are required. That move right there is one of the over the bar swings. Also a requirement. Oh, that's going to get a good score.
9.3. Ouch!
Could break somebody's hand giving some high fives. These guys are focused. This is really intense focus to drill that landing like a dart going into a dartboard.
So Oklahoma continues to build on the parallel bars. How about Penn State? They will send up Luis Vargas, a 5'5" freshman from Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico. Former member of the Puerto Rican national team, very experienced.
Oh, and he's a terrific addition to this Penn State team. Super all-around performer. They've already had an 8.85 from Palacios. Ludwig Kern had an 8.9. They could use a bigger score here. Boy, look at his form and technique.
On deck one, Tomahawk, Brian Peterson, Michigan.
Just a freshman, and he has enormous potential to score well for this team.
Luis